Hi you all, I'm Katie and this is a Let's Play video of a visual novel called Scarlet Hollow. Let's continue this story. Let's talk about our family. Will she be super angry with me? I took a peek into the older part of the estate. Our family used to be a lot bigger. What was Perlan like? What was our dad like? What was your dad like? What do you think of Silas and those other old-timers? I would really like to use my street smart option. I mean, I guess this is a conversation option that is only available if you have street smart traits and you visited the estate. I'm gonna come clean, I'm gonna tell her everything. I took a peek into the older part of the estate. Our family used to be a lot bigger. You what? Unbelievable! I specifically told you not to go in there. Does the word danger mean nothing to you? Actually, I take that back. I very much believe you went in there. You constantly do things that you shouldn't. I'm glad you've at least started letting me in on your little plans. But I digress. There used to be a lot more Scarlets. But now it's just us. What do you think of Silence and those other old-timers? It's complicated. They built the town. They built the mine. They're the whole reason you and I are here today. They weren't angels, I know that, but they're dead. They've been dead a long time. What was Perlan like? Oh, I think these three dots and her expression tell a lot. Okay, I guess you should know at least some things about the woman whose funeral you'll be attending. She was my mother, she was your mom's twin sister. They were twins, okay. Fraternal, they didn't look alike. Same with their personalities, night and day from what I've heard. Perlan was a hard ass, but that comes with the territory. I mean, what else do you want to know? How did she die? Did you two get along? That actually covered it. Did you two get along? No. The woman was a monster. How did she die? Sleep apnea. Okay. Leave it at that. I can't believe we're actually hanging out. What kind of things did Perlan tell you about me and my mom? What do you really think of me? You're kind of an asshole. Are we really related? You're a better person than you let on. I'm really glad I came up here, return. I'm very curious about this as well. I mean, if we're gonna clear the air and actually learn about each other, I should know what kind of things Perlan told Tabby about me and my mom, because they had scratched, I mean, someone had scratched my mother's name completely off from the family tree. What kind of things did Perlan tell you about me and my mom? Oh, her face. All sorts of terrible things. She loved to talk about how destitute your mother was after leaving for Confucian. Just in case you are a viewer who is jumping in at this point, I think it's good to mention that I did choose. In the beginning of this game, they asked me what was the city or town that I was living in, and I'm not good with names, and I didn't come up with anything better, so I chose confusion. So now I'm living in a city of confusion. And that's pretty much it, yeah. You were always a poor student and troublemaker, constantly getting taken in by whatever terrible counterculture of the week was hip and trendy in the city. For what it's worth, I don't think any of it was true. Well, except for you being a troublemaker. I would want to use the explore options first because these might end the conversation, but these might lead to other options, so let's ask, what do you really think of me? I'm glad you're here. Oh, Tabby, really? Please don't make me say anything more than that. It's degrading for both of us. I would like to be sensitive because it feels like she's finally opening up a bit. I'm just gonna say this. I'm really glad I came up here. Tabitha pauses as she takes a long, contemplative swig of her soda. Yeah. Ask about the people in town. I'm supposed to have dinner at Reese's place. Do you know him? Reese? Oh yeah, the dude that used to hang out with Kanika and Stella. I kind of remember him. Quiet, smelled kind of weird, stopped coming to school at one point. I guess he got sick or something. I know his mom better than I know him. She's been everybody's doctor for as long as I can remember. She's intimidating. I've always liked her. Guess that's not hereditary though. Reese always seemed like a bit of a wet blanket to me. I know I've already asked, but now that we're hanging out, can you tell me what's the deal? What the deal is with you and Stella? Do you want me to try and get you in with Kanika? What do you think of Oscar? What do you think of Avery? What's going on with Wayne? Do you know Sybil well? Why did you hire Janie? The police are really on my ass. Return. I want to know all of these options. But I'm really afraid that if I ask about Wayne, she's gonna like pause the conversation there or get mad or something. Let's ask if she knows Sybil well. Do you know Sybil well? Everyone in town knows her. But I don't know if anyone actually knows her well. What do you think of Oscar? I think he's doing a bad job raising his kid. Take last night, for instance. She has way too much freedom. And look how that turned out for her. But what do you expect from someone who had a surprise baby at 19? Those are really quite judgmental and tough words. Plus, I have my own library. Not that I have time to read anymore. What do you think of Avery? Who? Avery works at the diner, wears plant shirts? I have no idea who you're talking about. Street smart? She has no idea who you're talking about. Okay. Why did you hire Janie? Berlan hired Janie. She was my babysitter before she started cleaning the estate. Okay, so she has been there for a long, long time. So if someone knows about the estate, it might actually be Janie. Hmm. Let's ask. Do you want me to try and get you in with Kanika? Please. If she's anything like me, that would only make her hate me more. I have dignity, Katie. That wasn't what I meant, and you know it. What I dare to ask about. This is what I actually want to know. I want to know what's going on with Wayne. But it would be interesting to hear what Tabitha thinks of Stella. I mean, Tabby wasn't very kind with Stella either when we were in the mines, so I gotta ask her, but I'll take a risk. I know I've already asked, but can you tell me what the deal is with you and Stella now that we're hanging out? Alright, fine. We were close in high school. Really, really close. Oh, look at that face again. We'd have sleepovers a few nights a week, spend all night watching monster movies and eating chips and... Oh. Anyway, Perlan didn't like her. I'd always have to lie and say I was going over to her place to study. When we graduated, it was impossible to see her anymore. There were no more excuses to go study, and I was too busy learning the ropes at the mine. Oh, that's so sad. Berlin made sure my every waking minute was occupied. I didn't have time for friends. But I never needed friends before meeting Stella, so it was easy enough to slip back into that mindset and try to move on. Oh. Are you two exes? I'm into her, is that cool? You should hang out with her again, it's not like Perlan can stop you. You're probably better off without her. She's probably better off without you. Remain silent. This would be my street smart option, but I think she already kind of might have implied that they were exes. I guess it's okay to ask. Are you two exes? We're ex somethings. Speaking about exes, it's time. Sorry, Tabby, I know I'm prying, but I really need to know what's going on with Wayne. He's been having these really weird conversations with me and watching our house and everything. I really need to know what's going on with Wayne. What's going on with Wayne? He's been following me. I think there's something wrong with him. Wayne? As in Sam Wayne. I don't know who you think is following you, but it can't be him. Perlan sent him packing. Sorry, it's a bit of a sore spot for me. I'd rather not talk about it. Tabitha, the man is stalking me. This, precisely. Come on, you can trust me. At some point this week, you're going to have to stop brushing off everything that's happening around town. Alright, fine. Okay, boundaries respected. Let it go. I would like to say, okay, boundaries respected, but the man is stalking me. And I don't know what's going on with him, he's injured. You say Perlan sent him packing, but she might have done something else to him as well, because of his injury. Tabitha, the man is stalking me. It's fine. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. I don't need to dig up painful memories to make sure of that. These I read already. Well, I guess I can also say this option. The police are really on my ass. I wouldn't really worry about them. Our family is the law around these parts. So you should do your best to stay on my good side. Return. Thanks for taking me out here. Your phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond. Almost forgot, it's Major Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar. Meet you all there in half an hour. That's a really short notice, but okay. I totally planked on that. Been having a weird / foggy morning. Wild that they're still doing the Major Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news has spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See you all soon. Somebody's popular. It's Mayor Jimmy Day? Gotta meet the mayor and tell him there's a curse on the town? Just Kanika and Stella making plans for Mayor Jimmy Day. Why is everyone so jazzed about meeting the mayor? Just folks making plans for the day remain silent. I'm gonna choose the first option. It's Mayor Jimmy Day? What a ridiculous event. You know, he's a dog, right? What? Did they fill you in on that little detail? Mayor is a dog? We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlet Hollow since at least the early 1900s. We've been a dog mayor town since then. That's kind of cute. Tabitha takes another sip of her soda, smirking. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Still, sounds like it could be kind of fun. Even I can admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over the little guy in his mayor getup. Oh, come with us. Yeah, come in. We can finish our sodas and head over. That's awesome! How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this. You look fine. You look amazing. I'm kind of nervous. Wait, was this the teenager from the mine? What was her name? Becca? And who is this angry woman? Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Can I help you? Becca stares at you from a distance as the furious woman tears into Tabitha. This must be her mother. What the hell do you think you're doing down here, grinning like a buffoon after everything that happened last night? And what should she be doing exactly? A mine collapse almost killed my poor, sweet, innocent child, and you thought it was a good idea to retaliate by demoting my husband. We've gotten used to a new lifestyle. You can't just take that away from us for something that was your fault. I heard that one girl had to have her foot amputated. That could have been my child. Don't think I won't be pressing charges. Mom, please, you're embarrassing me. Shut up, Becca. Mommy is advocating for you. That family is so troubled. Shh. You shouldn't talk to your daughter like that. It's bad parenting. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go into that mine. Of course he was demoted. You're here complaining about your husband being demoted. Rosalina's permanently injured. And you're lucky your daughter didn't get herself killed last night. Just ignore her, Tabitha. She kind of has a point, Tabitha. Stay out of this. I'm not gonna stay out of this. You don't come. Tabitha did say that she can fight her battles by herself, but I'm not gonna let this woman ruin Tabby's mood. I'm gonna choose this option. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go into that mine. Of course he was demoted. I'm right here. Even if he did, it wouldn't have mattered in the entrance if the entrance to the mine was actually secured. There'll be hell to pay, Tabitha Scarlet. What legal grounds do you think you even have? There are signs. The place was boarded up. I did my legal duty and you don't have a leg to stand on. So don't try to threaten me.
Mom, can we just go, please?
If I were you, I'd listen to your brat. You haven't heard the last from us. You'll see. The woman storms off, just as quickly as she'd stormed in, Becca following at a distance. God damn it. She's right. No, she's not. I can't just hang out around town the day after something like that. It doesn't look right. Yes, you can and you should. I should be up there even if it's just to oversee what's going on. Oh, Tabby, no. If I'm supposed to run this place, I gotta get my head in the game. I can't slip up like this again. You're not slipping up. Please, Tabby, come with me. Come with us. Tabitha sighs, straightening up. Her scowl returns. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you at the library tonight. Well, I'm glad you will be there at least. Oh, I really wanted her to come with us. And that's a good example of the real challenges she needs to deal with. Every single day she's responsible of so many people's lives in this town, and it must be really, really rough. Your cousin turns and heads back to her car, leaving you alone on Main Street.